Hello. Hello. I'm here. How's it going? Relax. It's QARABAG and it's a 5:45 kickoff. We are in no rush. For the love of Christ, calm down. Did you see the disgusting behavior of the supporters at the youth game today? I have not seen that. What's going on? What's occurring? What's happened? Do I need to look this up? Chelsea youth, QARABAG are higher than us. No, they're not. Are they? I swear they're two stages behind. They're two spots behind us. What are you talking about? Valuettes has come in with all the most annoying possible fucking chat that you could possibly ask for in a game as inconsequential. Well, I mean, it's pretty consequential if we lose, but just relax. My God. I'm currently at Burger King, waiting, get food, rush back quick, so call everyone a CUNT, Harry. They can hear you. Guessing Delap will be on the second half. Yeah, I think it's more or less added punishment for the red card the other day. That we are more than likely seeing him just kind of like, you know, you're not getting a start, but you'll probably come on in the second half. If we're like 2-0, 3-1, 3-0, whatever, you can probably expect to see him play at least 45 minutes if that's the case. Chelsea youth. I need to see what's going on here. I don't see anything. 20 ultras are cheering on QARABAG as Chelsea's under 9. Nothing. What? I don't see anything that's necessarily disgusting, unless I'm missing something. Hello. They're doing a burger of the day and chips for £6. It's the barbecue Angus meal. Did you say you're in Burger King? Burger King. Get the Wagyu burger, mate. It was the first thing I've had from Burger King in probably about 10 years. But I got it a couple of weeks ago, and Jesus, good Lord, it is good. A fantastic meal. The missus is out today. Well, not out. She's not off on a jolly. She's working late for work. Big stuff going on there, as you know, once every month or so. And so it's me and Rufus, and it's bonfire night as well. It's bonfire night. So not only would Rufus never sit in here with me anyway, because he hates me talking to myself, he's nowhere to be seen. He's probably hiding under the bed right now. And to go with that, it is obviously bonfire night. So fireworks to boot is a recipe for a frantic evening for the young man. But I'm here should he need me. The Gordon Ramsay burger, yeah, that's the one. Bedcam, I think that's pushing it a little bit. But yeah, it's just need to play a Georgian team now, and we'll have played a club from each of the Caucasus nation. I feel like we have played a Georgian side before. Is there a Georgian league? Georgian... What is the Georgian league? Georgian league. Football. The Georgian league is the Erovnuli Liga. I feel like we've played a Georgian team before. Let me see. Talavi, Gareji, Dinamo Batumi. That rings a bell. Dinamo Batumi rings a bell. We've got Dynamo Tbilisi. It's the two Dynamos that ring the bell the most. Would rather have Delap started. What time's kickoff? in about 20 minutes time, 5:45 UK time. With the lap, yeah, we've already said it's pretty much that it's further punishment. He doesn't get to start a game that he would arguably score at least a goal in. So you know, it's just it's just added to the red card issues that he had. He's just going to have to lump it, I think. I feel like we'll see him start against Wolves, but you never know. You never know, and you never know. We'll go through the starting 11 in about 5 minutes. The fans were shouting racism at our youth players. That's what happened. Well, the Chelsea fans weren't doing it, I expect. The way that the person... Did you see the disgusting behaviour of the supporters at the youth game today? I just assumed that was Chelsea fans for some reason. Were they playing QARABAG? The QARABAG fans. Again, I don't really see anything. Nothing's coming up on Twitter. I mean, we're getting booed. Some of the players are getting booed for Chelsea at the moment, but have I got any ACCAs on? Mate, I haven't gambled in God knows how long. I don't know. It's not for any bad. I've had my time doing it, you know. And I'll consider putting on the odd one here and there, but it's just not really. I just know too many people that have had issues with it over the years that it's really affected them. And so, I mean, I'm not against gambling. I'm not, for it either. I think it is quite, it's one of those things you really need to have it in moderation. But I don't know. Football for me, the thing that put me off gambling on football as a whole is just it's so unpredictable that it's just when I used to do like ACCAs all the time. It was in the build up to Leicester winning the league. And I remember the first time I won like a big amount of money, I did a £50 accumulator when I was following one of those tipster pages on Twitter back in the day. And it was like over 2 or 3 days. So I was nervous the whole time. And it was like a £1,500 payout. Which would have been like the biggest payout of a bet or casino or gambling as a whole it would have ever been. And it all came down to like everything ticked off. It was all absolutely perfect. I think one of the bets on there was Chelsea to win, and I took that off because I just don't gamble on Chelsea. We lost, so I still carried on, and I was it was going well. And then it all came down to Ronaldo scoring first in El Clasico one year, and like that year, whatever it would have been. And my God, he scored within like 7 minutes, and I went fucking nuts. I went absolutely mental. I must have been about, I was going to say 17, but that's not possible. Probably about 21, I suppose. I can't stress enough. First of all, gamble responsibly, for the love of God. But it is just so unpredictable now, football. And like I say, it all came to when Leicester won the league. Ever since then, football has become so unpredictable. Whereas before then, betting on Chelsea against, I don't know, Sunderland, it was a guarantee. Like there were so many like guaranteed wins in football in the Premier League and in the Championship and that. I feel like you could have easily just gone tenfold and bet on all the big ones, and then a couple of both teams to scores, corner bets just to boost it a little bit. But these days, I just can't be arsed of it. Because you'll bet on it, and then it'll be like the 12:30 kickoff, and it's like Man City versus Burnley, and Burnley will win, and you're like, what the fuck? It's killed me Accra before it's even started. It's just so dumb. Doesn't this make it exciting for you as a fan? Football as a whole being unpredictable, yes, 100%. Gambling on it, no. You know? I'll probably be gambling for the World Cup, because I'll be in America for most of it. I'm going to be in Vegas for a lot of the World Cup. So naturally, I will be sort of gravitating towards the sports books out there. There's a couple of big sports books out in Vegas that I really want to visit. Circa being one of them. I've seen Circa has like the biggest one in the world or something like that. It's crazy. But yeah, Accas and that, I just don't. I'll do like a threefold, but then, or a treble, I guess what it's called. But again, I haven't gambled in probably over a year now. You have to let me know when you come to Texas. I'd love to go grab some barbecue with you. Well, I'm going to be in Austin in sort of like July time. And I've seen that I've seen loads of vlogs, loads and loads of vlogs. And from what I've seen, you have to wait in line for hours to get good barbecue in Austin, which is the only thing putting me off. But I love my barbecue. So I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait. The trick is apparently to put an order in like ahead of time, but there's tricks. There's tricks, I suppose. What did the missus say about you going to America for the World Cup? Well, she's coming with me, so she's happy. She's very happy indeed. It's there. So we're doing a trip where if we don't end up doing anything for the World Cup, then we're going anyway. But we're ending the trip in New York and New Jersey, sort of like time around the World Cup final. So we're out there at the same time as the final. You know, Troy and Alex are going to be there. I'm hedging me bets, you know. If Alex can get into the after party at Chelsea's Club World Cup win, you know, give it a year's time when the podcast with Troy and Alex or our relationships blossomed even more, and I'm out there and I just message Troy and say, me and the missus are out there. Can you sort of hook us up with anything? Anything, please. I'm begging you, please. And so fingers crossed I'll be able to do something for the World Cup final. But I'm not really expecting anything crazy, you know. So but as far as I know, Troy and Alex are going to be out there anyway, so it's a wait and see sort of situation. Right, we have got just over 10 minutes to go. Are you going to Columbus, Ohio? Very specific, but I'm not going to Columbus, Ohio. I'm doing Austin, Las Vegas, New York, Philadelphia, New York, and / New Jersey around the final time, which should be good. All right. If we get to the World Cup final, would you push the missus to go to it? Would you push off the missus? I don't even know what that means, mate. He's getting on my tits, so I'm sorry, mate. I can't be arsed with this geezer. I feel like I banned him before, but he's back. I just can't be arsed with him. He's just one of those geezers in the chat that just asks non-stop just weird fucking questions, and I'm all for a laugh and a joke, but go away, mate. Honestly, it's just such weird fucking like bedroom cam talking about fucking No Nut November. Go away. What like what? I understand he didn't even ask that question, but come on, man. Double banned? Yeah, Rudy, you've got to be one of the most dyslexic fuckers I've ever met in my life. There was a point I was like, English isn't his first language, so I'll allow it. But then I found out that it is. So I don't know what your excuse is, mate. Driving home in rush hour traffic. Have we gone over the starting 11 yet? We haven't yet. We're going to go over it right now. Let me just check. Nowadays, you'll see a bottom of the league team do a masterclass against a top 8 team now and again. Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Where do you stream your football matches? I don't stream the game. I just stream it. How? I still don't. Unless you mean on YouTube, youtube.com/@HarryCFXI, the link to my YouTube channel where I'm also streaming, and I'm looking at the chat more so. So if you are on TikTok and you want to interact or have me look at your comment a bit more, or have the chance to have me read out your comment a bit more, then YouTube is more than likely the place to go to. If you're asking if I'm showing the game, how fucking people don't understand what a watch along is at this point, I just do not know. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah, they can. My prediction for this game, we've gone very strong. We have gone very, very strong. So I mean, you'd like to believe that we'd come into this game and absolutely pepper them. However, they're actually not terrible so far. They've actually got a couple of really good wins. They beat Benfica 3-2 away. And they beat Copenhagen 2-0, which I understand Tottenham beat them 4-0. So I don't know how big a result that is. But QARABAG, 6 points after 3 games. It's the same as us. It's the same as us. You know, we only beat Benfica 1-0, which I know it's the same goal difference in terms of that, but it's impressive nevertheless. We've got the exact same sort of, I don't know, run-in, I suppose. We've conceded 1 less and we've scored 1 more. That's all that's making the difference between us and them. So I really look at this game as a fairly decent test of where we're at the moment in the Champions League, because it is so close in how both of our sort of campaigns have gone so far. This is the differential that we should be able to see here. I really do want us to. I'm talking like 4-0, 5-0, which I'm not overly positive that we're going to get a result like that. This isn't going to be like a Noah. This isn't going to be well, Servette actually beat us that one time, didn't they? But do you know what I mean? This isn't going to be a walkover, I don't think necessarily. We're away from home, long journey. We landed in wherever the fuck, Baku, at 1 o'clock this morning. So the players might be a little bit sleepy, a little bit sluggish, a little bit off the ball. We'll have to wait and see. But you look at the lineup, and it is fairly strong. In fact, I'd argue, other than Esteval, Enzo and Caicedo, it's virtually our strongest 11, because we haven't played with a striker for months. So George or Guiu or Pedro Neto up top is what we have been used to. So when I say it's one of our strongest lineups, you'll see is what I'm saying is we haven't had a striker for so long so I don't necessarily factor in Delap just yet as one of our strongest players, because he's barely played. Do you know what I mean? Esteval starting is big. I think it's another chance for him and Gittins as well to showcase where they are. Obviously, Gittins is going to have to shake off that massive miss against Tottenham the other day. But I'm confident that Gittins is going to hit the ground running in this game. We've got James. I think some people are a little bit confused as to why we would play James, but it's also a good sign that we are able to see Reece James play on a more regular basis. Would I have preferred him to not start a game like this? 100%. But it is strange. It is quite strange. I honestly don't get the obsession with George up front. George is a good crosser. Play him on the wing. Guillou should start, if you ask me. It's almost like we've forgotten, or not we haven't. Me and you and I, we have not forgotten that George is not a striker. It seems to me that the only place that Enzo Maresca appears to see George playing in any capacity, if he's going to be on the pitch, is as a striker. He's basically saying you're not good enough to start in front of Esteval or Gittins or Neto or Garnacho for that matter, which is pretty crazy. But you are good enough to start as a striker over a player who I really haven't got any time for at the moment. This is Maresca speaking, by the way. I haven't got any time for him because he was an idiot and got sent off, even though I told him to calm down. Mark Guillou, fuck knows what's happening with him. Why you wouldn't start him in this game, I really don't know. I just don't get it. And I know George does get the odd goal here and there, but no one wants to see it. No one wants to see George as the striker in this team, and we have Mark Guillou on the bench. And one of the reasons I think Guillau's struggling so much is consistency. He's not playing in a consistent level to where he can get involved in the game. Andre Santos, Romeo Lavia, and Joao Pedro are the middle three. Joao Pedro playing through the middle. Hato in the starting 11 as well at centre-back. We've got Mark Cucurella and James both starting. But let's not forget, of course, we do have an international break coming up after this game and then after Wolves this weekend. Another 2-week break. But rest assured, it is the last one of the 2025 calendar year. So, you know, it is what it is. We are suddenly playing in white. So, unsure. I always assumed we would be, but then it's weird. Some of the pictures you see like ahead of time are in blue. But then they kind of like to like take us off guard these days and say, no, we're playing in white, just so you know. So I am going to change the scoreboard. Just quickly. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. With that said, we are just moments away from what I'm hoping is going to be a pretty commanding result, a pretty good result for Chelsea. What this would do for Chelsea as well, if you really think about it, is put us in a good position to get into that knockout stage. So I've changed us to white and green there. Apparently the two people we need to keep an eye out for are is it Zaburi? Abdullah Zubir? Abdullah Zubir. And Leandro Andrade are the two players that we need to keep an eye out for. The number 10 and the number 15, they're left and right wingers. They are the two players that apparently are going to cause us issues in this game. Are you excited for the upcoming Wales game? Do you think you guys will qualify? What? England. Do you think I'm Welsh? What's going on there? Are you Megiabo? Thinks I'm Welsh. It's the first time someone's assumed that I'm Welsh. I couldn't give a bollocks if Wales qualified, to be honest with you. Cole Palmer back after international break, by the way. That's apparently what's what's being touted, what's being sort of rumored. I'm thinking of getting a new camera. This one keeps fucking pissing about and disconnecting. I'm hoping it doesn't do that now I've said that, but it's just more of a pain in the arse than anything, this camera. I just need to get a fucking webcam. I do like it. It's very, you know, it's good. But my God, it just decides to disconnect all the time. Hello, Schnorr. Chelsea away to QARABAG. It is Chelsea to kick off, and we are underway. Early kickoff in Baku. Score prediction, I'm going to go with 4-1. 4-1. Come on, you Chelsea. They're a whistly bunch. They're a whistly bunch. Just so you know. Put that on. The QARABAG fans, they're the kind of fans who just do not stop jeering and booing and whistling. Here's Gittins, dispossessed. And it's going to be, I don't know, because we're focusing on Gurban Gurbanov. Gurban Gurbanov. What a name. Their throw-in is taken, and they've thrown it out straight down the line for a throw-in. Very good there from the geezer I've chosen to have as the thumbnail. I thought they all wear the black kit. They are wearing the black kit. Why would we wear the black kit if they're wearing black? Their home kit is black. Oh, Lord. Sanchez under pressure. Distributes it out wide really well. I hate the camera angle of this stadium. Great tackle there from their fullback. And QARABAG on the counter-attack here. It's a very, very low camera. Like, we are pretty much at, like, the first stand, I guess. It means Gerben, son of Gerben. I mean, it makes sense. Feel like I'm sitting behind the dugout. Same. It's so low. I saw someone say that this is what it's like as a neutral watching Stamford Bridge games, but I just don't get that at all. I've seen people say that the camera at Stamford Bridge is way too close, and it's a really weird angle. I would argue, and I don't know. I'm more than likely being biased. I think Chelsea games at home, especially at night, I think nighttime games at Stamford Bridge are arguably one of the best looking games on TV in England anyway. I'm sure that there are plenty in like other countries that look pretty good, but from a Premier League standpoint, nighttime games in the Premier League or in the Champions League, it just looks so good. Where else looks good? Like night games. I feel like the Emirates is good at night. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium's decent. Brilliant chance here. Esteval down the right-hand sides. Yeah, this is... I'll tell you what this is. This is Loftus... is it Loftus Road? I was going to say Loftus Cheek. Loftus Road, the QPR Stadium. Yeah. Romeo Lavia has pulled a muscle in his leg. I tell you what, he and Wes Fofana, If Lavia's out with an injury again, I'm sorry. What are we fucking doing here? He's fuming as well. He looks fuming. He's got to go, man. He's gone. He's off. Surprise, surprise, eh? Fucking hell. I just tweeted saying some uncomfortable conversations need to be had about Lavia. A fantastic talent, but when do we ever get to see it? The guy's a fucking joke. I don't know, like, let's look it up. Romeo Lavia, right? Injury history. So that looked like it was his thigh. It was the front of his thigh, not the back. It wasn't his hamstring. It was the front of his thigh, which is just in and of itself quite a strange injury to have, unless it's a recurring injury. Thigh problems. He had from the 7th, that was his second to last injury that he had. Thigh problems from the 17th of March 2025, and then he was back on the 18th of April. Missed 33 days and 5 games. And then his most recent one was from the 29th of June to the 24th of September. 88 days, 10 games missed, muscle strain, which I'm guaranteeing you is more of his thigh. So that is 15 games missed, 88 days plus 33 days, about 111 days, give or take. I'd say sack him off. The same with Fofana because of all the issues he has, but no one's going to buy him. Who is going to buy these players who are just injury prone all the time? He's never completed 90 minutes. I feel like maybe, yeah, his quad. It's just a joke. It's an absolute joke. Corner comes in. Into the box. It's Caicedo over the bar. Is it me or are players way more injury prone nowadays? I don't feel like players got as many injuries 15 or so years ago. It's a question I want to ask Troy. Because I mean, he himself, I've looked up Troy's injury history. Troy Deeney. And I don't think he was out for more than like 2 injuries. Oh, no, he did actually have quite a few. He was out for loads. Jesus Christ. But all towards the back end of his career. But he did his Achilles and all that sort of stuff. Why are the fans booing us? Because they're a foreign team in the Champions League. It's pretty like tradition traditional for a foreign team to be booing and whistling an English team. I say foreign as if we're not in their country, but you get what I'm saying. A non-English team against an English team, they love to boo the English. There's too much football. Well, let's check this out, right? Who's a player? Shall we just pick John Terry? John Terry. Let's look at his Wikipedia. Career stats. Pick a year. Pick a random year. Pick a random season. First one. Anyone? 06, 07. He played 45 games. 45 games. And bearing in mind, the year before that, he played 50 games. And the year before that, he played 53 games in all competitions. Okay, let's pick... Who's a player these days who plays like a full season in the modern day? Doesn't have to be Chelsea. But someone who isn't necessarily injury prone. And also, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Great chance! Oh, it's just wide. Van Dijk, yeah, we'll go Van Dijk. Similar position as well, same exact position. I'm not having that argument, by the way, when it comes to, the footballers, they're playing too many games. He never plays. What do you mean they're playing too many games? The fucker never plays, ever. The most games that Romeo Lavia has ever played in a season was for Southampton in 22-23. The season before we got him, he played 34 games. He played 4 games less than an entire league season. Then you look at his first season at Chelsea, 1 game. Second season, 22 games. Oh. Third season, which is now 6 games. He's not a player that has that as an excuse. I'm sorry. Let's look at Van Dijk. And I'll just look at his average, I suppose. Has Van Dijk ever played 53 games in a season? He has not. He has not. The most games in a season that Van Dijk has ever played is 51. John Terry has played in one season 51, 53, 50, 51, 52. He played 5 seasons where he's played more games than Van Dijk. So this argument, just on the face of it, that players are playing more games now than they ever have, I don't think it's fucking true at all. QARABAG are in here. It could be a penalty. Not being given. Here's one. Cesar Azpilicueta. Never missed a game. He's played 57 games in a season, 18-19, 52 the year before that. I'm just not buying it. I think 40 games a year is an expectation for top-tier footballers. 2012-13, Azpilicueta played 48 games for Chelsea. 44, 40, 49, 47, 52, 57, 49, 43, 47, 32. In a season, Azpilicueta's last season, where he was not playing regularly from the start, he played 32 games. It's crazy. It's nuts. So, I think that this excuse that people, and a lot of the media these days as well, like even pundits come out and say that, oh, you know, they're playing way more games these days. Who's what? Let's look at Roy Keane, shall we? He's in the punditry scene quite a bit. Nottingham Forest back in the 91-92 season, he played 56 games. 56! I'm not saying that he is a player or an ex-player who has said that people play too much games these days. I just think the argument is just overplayed. He played 55 games in a season, 98-99 for United. Luke Shaw, Ricardo Carvalho, was he someone in his career? Luke Shaw's obviously been very injury prone. We'll check how many he's played in the most he's played. Most he's ever played is 47 in a season, and he's done that twice. QARABAG are in. Defended well. But you get my point. You get my point. It's just, it's bullshit. It's fucking lies. But the intensity's so much higher. Get fucking fitter then. What do you want from me? Like, what? Is there any player that's played over 60 games now? I would say, has Messi ever played? But no, he's not, because he might have scored 57 not 57. What was he scored? Is Esteval. Chance, goal! Esteval with the goal! Ho ho! It's a blinder. It's an absolute blinder. Solo goal, more or less, is run down the wing, cut inside, near post. Keeper can't do it. He can't do anything about it. Chelsea 1, QARABAG 0. My button's gone. Let me just... Hey! 10 o'clock! Really well worked by Andre Santos to get the ball out wide to his fellow Brazilian. Cuts inside. He falls over on the shot, but the power on it. Cuts inside. Outside of the boot. Inside of the boot. In the back of the fucking net. Chelsea 1. QARABAG zilch. How many goals can we score in this game? And the question remains as well. Are we likely to actually get a clean sheet in this game? Because it tends to be when we go 1-0 up. 17 minutes? I'd say it's not about fucking time. Are we selling Lavia, boys? No one's going to buy him. The big, the Mr. Big U. Back in the day, it used to be like, but this is what I'm saying, Bully. Like, the intensity of the game is not more now than it ever was. Like you say, you look back on Chelsea, Liverpool in the Champions League, any of those games, it's just like this the entire time. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Most of these players wouldn't stand a chance back then. Cucurella coming in hard there. If you're watching on TikTok, please do keep tapping the screen. Follow if you haven't done so already. And if you want to, make sure that I see your comment. Then do come over to youtube.com/@HarryCFXI. The link is in my bio. Much more interactive chat over there in terms of me reading it. It's the primary one, I suppose. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, please do like the stream, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Pretty weak there from Andre Santos going down after that. He's just run into him and he's gone down holding his face. Burger King have strawberry Dr. Pepper. Oh. Whoa! Sanchez distribution. Not very good on that occasion. It's a goal kick. What about Barry? Gareth Barry. Well, let's look at, I think, what's the most... Yeah. Most games. It was 57. 57 games in a season Messi played. 58 goals. And that's Messi, who has knee problems galore. Gareth Barry. The difference is with him, he was never in, like, Europe. And if he was, it wasn't for much. Aston Villa, he played a few games in Aston Villa in Europe. Few for Man City, I suppose. Everton were in Europe as well. But not like on a... he didn't play regular European football, so he wasn't in too many. But he still played like well over 40 games on many occasions. And you know, it goes without saying, but 834 competitive appearances, the most, you know, the most Premier League appearances as well for any player. I'm just not buying it. Players these days are just not made of the same stuff that players were back in the day. Great chance, great play. I find that, and, you know, it's players' legs just don't look anywhere near as like footballers' legs. I'd say James has probably still like the classic, but even then, probably not. But like the quad muscles and everything, like there's so many leg injuries in football. For a sport where you use your legs more than any other thing, obviously your feet as well. The traditional footballer's legs, it's just not the same. And I honestly think that it might have something to do with they don't train legs anywhere near as much as they used to. It's more about running these days than skill. Are there more football games now than before? What? So I'm on Reddit and someone's posted a thread saying there's too many games these days. If you look at last year, if you support a good team in the Premier League, you'll probably end up watching like 100 games. Oh, really? Oh, will you now? No, you won't. You're talking about 100 games. That's just bollocks. That's just an absolute lie. I don't think a team has ever played 100 games in a season. QARABAG are in! Cross the goal! And QARABAG away. Would Zola be able to play in modern times? 100%. I feel like players like him would thrive more than ever, more than any kind of player. What type of player wouldn't be able to play in this day? 75. Charlie Adams. Would a Charlie Adams be able to play in a game in the pace of the game these days? I feel like he was like impressively fit considering. It's interesting to see how the build of players has changed. They have the upper bodies of cyclists. Apparently there is a big sleeping pill problem in football. Footballers are so like scrawny these days, are they not? In terms of players are more like robots now. Maybe, yeah, Matt Letizia, I don't think would probably do very well. But that said, I feel like Drogba would thrive in sport today, like in the sport. No, I honestly think Drogba would do well. Fucking, you look at Haaland, it's the same exact player. Absolute monster, strength-wise. Got the pace and the ability to bat off defenders. I'd honestly think that Drogba would be absolutely fantastic. He'd probably be better now than he was back then. And I'd also argue that people would respect Drogba more these days because of his ability back then to track back and be good in defense. And we spoke about this the other day. Here's a chance for Gittins down the left. Esteval's in space. Gittins might go all the way. Crossed in. Oh, it's a good effort. But Drogba, playing as a defender as well, goes so underappreciated. One of the best defensive strikers you'll ever see. Tracking backwise, making big tackles, defending from corners, big headers, getting involved. You don't see it so much these days. But yeah, I honestly think he'd be prime. He'd be perfect for this kind of what do you call it? Era of football. It's a terrible tackle by Cucurella. It's got to be said. I don't know what he's complaining about. You would be absolutely flailing around all over the place. He'd probably be less bulky if he grew up and developed as a player now. I don't even like Drogba was just naturally strong. Drogba was lean as fuck. Drogba was not a big player in terms of like, oh, he needs to lose a bit of timber. Do you know? He was never one of those players where you'd look at him and think, fuck it, he's a big boy. Tall, yes. But just imposing, strong bloke. I always think back to what he looked like in the 2011-12 season in that shirt. He was an absolute monster. I think a lot of the players in Dennis Wise sort of time, like Vinnie Jones would be fucking terrible. I mean, I feel like some people would argue he was never like one of the best, but a player like Vinnie Jones or that style of player just not made for the modern day, you know, and he would just get sent off loads. Drogba's goal versus Bolton. I still remember watching that live and being like, what the fuck have I just seen? It's the same with the Everton goal. He loved his long distance, didn't he? Always with the almost like knuckleball shots, weren't they? Kane's the best striker in the world right now. I feel like for as far as like over, oh my God, QARABAG are in! QARABAG are in! Toasting's been turned inside out again! And it's in! Fuck! Yorel Hato's been sent for a fucking hot dog. Tosin's had his ankles broken as well. It's just, oh man. I need to see that again. The only thing I know, Tosin and Hato were both decked pretty much. One. What did I say? What did I say? This is honestly, Yeah, Hato's been absolutely done there. Tosin, again, whenever someone cuts inside, he's fucked. Here he comes, cuts inside, catches him on his heels, hits the post, comes out. No one could do anything about it, and it's played. It's a brilliant goal. Tosin's fucking awful at the moment, is he not? But this is why I just don't get that excited at 1-0, ever, because we always concede. I said 4-1, actually. I think you'll find. I did not say 4-0. I never say clean sheet, ever. But Hato has had a stinker this whole game. And if I'm not mistaken, were they down to 10 men just then? Were they down to 10 men? Gittins is down hurt here. Goes from bad to worse, honestly. Oh, I'm not being funny. Kukare has been moving mad in this game. He really has. It's okay, Phoebe. No worries. 1-1. In case you can't read. I'm sure you can, but... Gittins is fine. Honestly, if that was one of those where Gittins comes off, it's the state of game. It's the state of the game these days. Like, the smallest thing and these players just go off. Honestly. Made of paper. This squad's worth 20 mil. Should we check? $6.3 million theirs is worth. Not even 20. 6.3 million. Ours is worth 450 million on the pitch right now. Here's a question for you. No, not on Transfer Market. It's on FOTMob. If you go on lineup on FOTMob, you can now do like country, age, and market value. It's pretty cool. Is Tyreek George playing, by the way? Is he actually on the pitch? I can't quite remember seeing him, to be honest with you. He started. I know. Our whole squad, yeah, apparently he's worth 450. That's just on the starting 11 though. Caicedo's 99. Jorgensen's 20. Achimpong's 16. Trevor Chalobah's 36 million. Gusto's 28. Fofana is 24. How does he even have a value at this point? Over like 15 million. Garnacho 51. Fernandez 71. Buonanotte 24. Delap 43. That's gone up. He was like 16 million the other day when I checked. Mark Guiu 13. Reece James is only worth £37 million, apparently. And people will say injury prone this and injury prone that. Gittins with a chance. Absolutely fucking blasts it wide. It's so funny seeing Reece James's here's a bit of Harry lore for you. If you look on Reece James's Wikipedia, his youth career is Q Park Rangers, Epsom Eagles, Chelsea, Fulham, and Chelsea. Guess who played for Epsom Eagles? This guy right here. Well, and I do remember, I can't remember what the story was. Obviously, he's 5 years younger, but I remember, yeah, my value is definitely 0. There were like things in hindsight, the people I still know, and I was like, was he playing when we were there? And it was like, yeah, he was in the like under 9s or whenever it would have been at the time. But Lauren James was more known then at the time, more than Reece. But yeah, bit of a strange one. Good chance for QARABAG over the bar. Do say Epsom, I lived in Chessington until recently. Wild. Chance here once again for QARABAG, deflected. Handball penalty for fucking QARABAG. Surrey boy, that is what I am. Yeah. Was Lauren also playing there? She was, but she was playing with the boys though. She was that good. I remember it being quite a thing. I'm fairly sure. It's Yorel Hato with the handball. I think that's super harsh, by the way. I think that's really harsh. Maybe not. Actually, I've seen the second angle. Get off me case. It's a handball. His arms out like that. It's a clear handball. Chance for QARABAG to make it 2-1 with under 10 minutes to play of the first half. Come on, Sanchez, for the love of God. I'm not even going to jump to going overboard just yet. I want to wait, but... he just gives so much ammunition for like... I suppose this is the players as well, though, no? So I suppose this is only the players' fault and not... It's not Maresca at all, is it? No. It's definitely... You know, I know Hato's having an absolute stinker, but whose idea... Whose idea was to play Hato at centre-back in the first place? Ooh, I don't know. Who could that be? Genuinely, if we lose this, I'm on the fucking precipice. I'm on the precipice of telling him and a few of these players to get the fuck off and go away and just leave me alone. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Same suspects on Twitter who just like go to Maresca's fucking oh, we love you, Maresca. Fucking the excuses coming out. Just a reminder, Maresca begged for centre backs this season. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. The injuries are all over the fucking gaff. I get that. But fuck me. This argument of we're bad because, oh, Maresca wanted centre-backs, and now a centre-back's having another howler. Tosin's having a howler. So it couldn't possibly be Maresca's fault because he wanted centre-backs. Even though our best centre-back is out injured for the whole of the season. Wesley Fofana, who is also one of our best centre-backs, bit of a cunt, but I mean, not a bit. He's a big cunt. He can't stay fit to save his life. Tosin and Chalobah were both solid at the start of the season, but they've gone to shit. We've got Hato. We've got Achimpong. We've got Hato, if you want to class him as a centre-back. We've got Chalobah, Colwill, Fofana, did I say Achimpong? We've got Chalobah, Tosin, Colwill, Fofana, Achimpong, and Hato. We've got 6 fucking centre-backs. But we need more. We need more. I think the argument that people need to be saying is that we need better, not more. We just need better centre-backs. I think people need to... Oh, and Badiashile, 7! 7 centre-backs. Oh, it's a joke, man. It's a joke. Shall we actually have a look on the website in case I'm missing anyone? Centre-back. Tosin, Badiashile, Colwill, Hato, Trevor Chalobah, Achimpong, Fofana. Disassi. This is how you know that this guy that said about Chelsea, oh, and Maresca wanted centre backs. He's just then tweeted, and what the fuck was Chalobah doing for those 2 goals? Just let that one sink in. What was Chalobah doing for those 2 goals? 3 minutes of added time. What are you doing? Come here. God, he hates it. He hates it so much. He knows I'm streaming, and he hates the voiceover on. And he's just come in the office just like, chance deflection. Come out you come. Come here. There he is. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's a corner ball, punched away. Can you see him? Rub his belly. He hates it. He just goes completely rigid. Lovely dog. Well, yeah, if you could actually see him, that would be better. But for some reason, he is so camera shy. It's crazy. He hates when the missus and I work, because we both work from home for the most part. Whenever either of us is on like a phone call or something, he'll leave and just be like, I'm off. See you later. But he goes completely limp. It's really strange. And there goes the halftime whistle. My goodness, mate. Oh. Would you value Rufus over Chelsea? Probably at this point, yeah. At this point, he's gone. He's flat out asleep now. He's completely passed out. There's just some players on this pitch that, should we just quickly go through? I don't think I've seen some of these players. Sanchez can't really set, like, some of his passes out from the back have been super dodgy, but been the least of our worries, to be completely honest with you. James, not really been too much to complain about. Tosin and Hato, absolutely awful performances from them. Kukure has not been great either. Both goals coming from that side of the pitch. So him being caught out of position twice, it would seem. Santos, nowhere to be seen. Lavia, injured once again. Fucking see you later, mate, honestly. João Pedro, where the fuck is he? Esteval with a great goal, but otherwise completely zoned out of the game because people just don't want to seem to pass to him, weirdly. George, out of the game completely. Gittins, not involved, and when he does, he gets fouled all the time. Caicedo being Caicedo. I just... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm just so lost for words these days when it comes to this Chelsea side. Like, nothing seems to really surprise me. And I came into this game fairly confident, which is always a recipe for disaster. I don't know if you guys have caught on by now, but whenever I'm confident, it just goes wrong. Can we watch Braintree versus Brackley after this? I was thinking, because the missus is going to be gone for a few hours still, I'm tempted to do a bit of a stream after this. Kind of a review, but also lead on into, like, I don't know, something else. I haven't got FIFA, though. That's the thing. City versus Dortmund. Yeah, we could do another watch along, to be fair, and then just have a chit chat, I suppose. At the same time, if we lose, I just don't know if I can be bothered, to be honest with you. I'll just go and lie down on the bed, go to sleep. I need to see what some people are saying online, because there's so many people who would much rather... We would much rather blame our own players for everything than managers these days. The new ownership has completely swapped people's things on their head. Like, before, it was always blame the manager and not the players. And then we'd just get a new manager. Whereas now, it's backing the manager and not the players. Which, I don't know if that's progress or if that is... I don't know. But, like, people's expectations and everything as well. People's standards have dropped so much. It's crazy. And I've been one of the people to never really back down on like not my morals, but like my standards, my expectations when it comes to Chelsea, which is why I'm so super hypercritical of everyone, not just the manager, but the players as well. I just don't think no one's exempt. But people will say, oh, you've got an agenda against Maresca, just because I'm calling him out, which no one else seems to fucking do anymore. In terms of, like, people on, making videos and that. No one seems to fucking... I feel like I'm the only one these days that calls him out. I just don't see... And when I do, people go at me as if I'm some fucking idiot. Am I just seeing something completely different to everyone else? Daly's tweeted, shocking half, can't blame the selection really either. If this team can't finish the job against QARABAG, then they aren't good enough to play for Chelsea. It's that simple. I could blame the selection. I can absolutely blame the selection. 7 changes. Someone else said it in the chat a minute ago. What is it with Maresca and his obsession with vast, over-the-top rotation in games? What is his problem? I don't understand why he has such an obsession with rotation. People are still getting injured. It doesn't matter what you do. There's no chemistry being made if you're playing like 5, 6, 7 different variations of the same team. It's all well and good that players are you know, you're at least trying to mitigate injuries from occurring, but then they still happen. They still happen. 7 changes from a team that beat Tottenham on the weekend. Treat Champions League like Champions League. Why are we resting so many key players? Get the job done. Because the fact of the matter is, if you get beaten in this game, Barcelona, we're fucked. We're going to get absolutely bummed. It's outrageous. In the Conference League, I can understand. But this isn't the Conference League. Chelsea C team. Can't wait for people to defend that. I just tweeted 7 changes is one of the key issues here. The players can never gain any sort of chemistry. Maresca is playing this like it's the Conference League and not the Champions League. Put a full squad out, get the win, qualify. Simple as that. It is fucking like, it's beyond me. It's beyond me that we're like, let's rest players ahead of Wolves. Wolves, who I know we struggled against. No one else has fucking struggled against them this season, but we did. We're resting players ahead of Wolves, who, might I remind you, is a game before a 2-week break. I'm just so confused by the manager bounce with Ten Hag. Could be crazy. He won't be there before we play them, I don't think, but... Ugh. Ugh. But also to have to rest Caicedo, which I understand, I kind of get, but I don't. Because then you had to now, as a result of playing Lavia, who is injury prone as fuck, he gets injured, and now you have Caicedo, who isn't properly warmed up, having to come on when he was probably not going to play until like the 80th or the 70th, maybe 65th minute. So now we've got a poorly warmed up Caicedo who's playing practically from the start now. And you're at risk of getting him injured now. I said a million times that they were dangerous. They play like a real body. They have the system, yet so many people made fun of me. I'm assuming you're talking about QARABAG. If the game was in USA, it would be 4-0. If you put the team next year, they're just going to be inexperienced players again. What? Why should we as fans complain? These players are making money. Even the manager is making his money. Why should we show this much effort and care this much when the players don't? Well, I don't know if you realize, but I have, over the last couple of years, really sort of like not got anywhere near as annoyed. Oh, mate, you're getting on my tits, mate. I get what you're trying to say, but fucking chill out. Fuck. I can see that you don't like Hato. Just, you don't have to spam it. We all see how bad Hato's been. Yeah, over the last few years since we've been as bad as we have, like it was like the worst. I was going nuts all the time, and I was nearly having fucking heart attacks because of how bad it was, and I was losing me rag, and they drove me to drink, and I was going absolutely nuts all the time. But now it's just becoming more and more normal. It's hard to actually get like properly annoyed now. It's more of like, I just find myself laughing more so. Do you know what I mean? Like something like this happens, and you're like, of course, of course. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. We've scored 1 goal in a month. We've been through it. We have, mate. We have. It's all you can do at this point. Like, none of them are taking this seriously. The manager's not taking it seriously. If he's playing this squad, which people can say, it's still an expensive squad. I couldn't give a fuck. I don't care. They're not good enough. But this whole change around, 7 changes. If the fitness is that poor that they can't play 3 oh, fucking Christ. Oh, fuck. 3 subs. 3 substitutions at half time. Is there a bigger admission that you have got it wrong again? Enzo Fernandez, Liam Delap, and Alejandro Garnacho. It's the biggest sign that he's made a mistake. He knows. Maresca knows he's made a mistake with that starting 11. For a manager like him to make 3 substitutions at half time, The geezer hates making subs. He hates making substitutions. And he's now made 3 at halftime. Huge indicator. Oh, fuck! No! No! Esteval's down and he looked really fucking hurt there. I think he's okay. Fucking Christ. That looked bad. Oh my God, he's all right, I think. Honestly, the season was over for me. If Esteval got injured there, it's fucking, we might as well just fuck it off. So he cuts inside and he lands really awkwardly. His leg bends in a really bad way. Fucking hell. Oh my God, my heart sank. My heart absolutely fell out of my arse then. Fuck me. No, no reds. I don't even think that was an exaggeration from me, by the way. I don't even think that was an over-exaggeration. I was so worried he'd hurt himself badly there. Yeah, that I think if he was like over 20, I think he'd be fucked. But the fact he's like 18, his bones are still made of jelly, so, you know, he's fine. My head went. It did. This game's gone wrong in every possible way so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if he got fucking injured there. QARABAG back post. James fouled off the ball there. You would say as well, if we lose this, refund the fans that have made the trip there, because Baku is no fucking joke to get to. You know? I don't even know why he's down on the floor. It's barely touched his face. Get up. Fuck's sake. John, tell me straight. What, did I overreact or what? I was in the moment. You saw it. It looked like he snapped his leg, for fuck's sake. I just assumed the worst. I just assumed the worst in that situation, thinking, fucking, knowing our luck, he's fucked. Cucurella. Enzo. Joao Pedro. Down the right sides. Where is Esteval? I don't think he's limping. Who would have thought you'd need beers for this game? Oh God, honestly, I've got 2 in the fridge. I might have to crack a couple open, you know. They're pint cans as well, I think. Possibly. They're making us look like idiots. I don't know. I just don't. It's on TNT Sport 2, by the way. In the UK. I just don't get how the Maresca fans look at us playing like this and think, oh, well, it's not his fault. Well, hang on. Yeah, you can't blame the manager for this. You can't. He might have made 7 changes from our winning side against Tottenham, who won 4-0 yesterday against Copenhagen, but it's not his fault that Hato's played shit. Here's Delap. Oh, it's not Delap, it's Garnacho. It's in the back of the net. Fantastic goal. 2-2. Great substitution from from Maresca. Back of the net it goes. 2-2. Game on. Poor timing of that rant, I must say. It's a really, really good goal. Great goal, in fact. Really good goal. But the point remains. That's his second now, I think. The point remains. You play like this. I'm so worried for Barcelona. I really am. I just like the timing of that goal was impeccable for my rant just then in terms of me slagging off Maresca and then one of his sub scores. But the point remains. Fuck me, we are all over the place. I don't care how good. This is Sunderland all over again, by the way. It's Sunderland all over again because it's a team that is very much the underdog. We've underestimated. Maresca's underestimated. Gone with a really weakened side, not taking it seriously. And the same went for Sunderland. Ball played over by James. Delap's in. Enzo! Saved by the keeper. We're going to win this now. It's easy. We suddenly turned it on. I don't know what's gone on. I don't know where this has been. We're at Stamford Bridge for the game against Wolves, thankfully. I say thankfully. Our away record's way better than our home record, so I'd rather play them at the Molineux again, to be honest with you. 10 minutes played in this second half. Corner ball to Chelsea. It's 2-2. Decent corner. Punched away by the keeper. Wouldn't be surprised if Reece told them what Reece is doing, pulling the strings, is he? Garnacho, Enzo, and Delap doing work. They are. They're playing well. I mean, you would argue, by the way, that Enzo and Delap should have been on from the very start. I understand why Delap didn't start. He wants to punish him a little more. Free kick. Hato actually doing well there. I don't know what's happened with João Pedro, to be honest with you. Being a stinky, stinky boy these days. Oh, Delap is in! Oh my God. That was so out of nowhere. Jesus Christ, chill out. Why is it on full blast? No, for fuck's sake. Fucking piece of shit. Boo. Caicedo back to Sanchez. Thank you for those of you that have tuned in today. 100 likes on the stream. Let's try and get to 200 or close to. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 8 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Tosin. Caicedo finds James over the top. It looked like it could have been a good ball. It wasn't. Picked up by João Pedro. Hit it, son! Hit it! Fucking hell! Oh my God, the angle was so on there for João to shoot there. What the fuck? I don't really watch any other watch-alongs, to be fair, from anyone. Look at Caicedo doing his best impression of John Terry there. Heading the ball on the floor. Here's Esteval. He's got the pace. He's got the beans. Doesn't have the strength, though. I don't get how that's a free kick to them. But no, I don't really watch any other people that do watch-alongs, to be honest with you. I haven't done an episode of Fuming in ages. Enzo. Esteval with the rump. Yeah. I saw a thing that they do like Garnacho, saying that he's fitting in really well and everything. Yeah, I'd say a draw against this team as well. Like a loss is obviously devastatingly bad. But a draw is just as bad, honestly. We absolutely need to be getting points against teams like this. It's just fucking ridiculous. If we win, we'll go up to 9 points. So we'll be in the top 8. We would be in 7th place. We'd overtake Tottenham. Yeah, I'm not impressed. I very rarely am with Maresca. We're too inconsistent to compete for much. This is what I'm saying. Do you know why that Ziyech goal went? Because most people that watched that reaction was there were Moroccans. I checked the demographics. It was like mostly Moroccans that watched it. Would you take Van de Ven? I could see him being someone that we would try to go for. Tottenham would never give him us, though. The one that I just feel like we're going to end up going for is... Oh, what's his name? Van Hecker. Brighton. I can just see it. Conza. Suppose. 110 likes on the stream. If we could get to 150 before the 70th minute, that would be fantastic. So please do like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're ever closer to 16,000 on the channel. We are 92 away from 16,000. So please do subscribe. Oh, my words. Even happened there. 2 super chats back to back there. Freedom Don CFC says, people who support Maresca, what do you see in him that you decided he's the coach you want at the club? Or that you want to stay at the club? Let me know in the chat. And then Doobie Boy, Harry is the GOAT, smash the like button. Now. You heard the man or woman. I mean, it says Doobie Boy. And then Mason Forbes with the super chat as well. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. It's a good question. I said it Boxing Day when we lost to Fulham. I can't see us winning major trophies with this manager. I liked to be wrong, but I'm probably not. I mean, it's this fucking Conference League and Club World Cup that people... it's one of those things, isn't it? This Club World Cup is going to end up being one of the worst things to happen to Chelsea. Because it's just a bit cringe at this point, I think. And it is the Chelsea fans that are like really like pushing this day fucking whatever of Chelsea being... And I find it funny, but at the same time, it's like there's times where it's like we've just lost to Sunderland and then we post that the next day and it's like, oh, fuck off. It's just so bad, isn't it? Hello from Azerbaijan. I'm from Azerbaijan, but support Chelsea. Welcome. Dilap. James. Gonna need a winner here, boys. Enzo. Wrong way! Fuck me! The 1-2 with Joao was so on then! Fuck! Oh, kill me. Barcelona next in the Champions League. Ugh. It was very, very good from Maresca, the Club World Cup final. Yeah. It's a one-off game, though. That was the issue. And the thing is, like, we do, and we have been showing up in big games more often than not these days. Like, games against the top six always meant we were going to lose, like, for the last few years. That's handball. But it's the smaller games now that we just don't seem to be up for. It's just fucking stupid. Oh, that's going to be a loud one. Hello, Rufus, come here. Are you all right? I think the fireworks aren't helping either, to be fair. Are you okay? Come here. What have you got? Is there a toy here somewhere? Where is it? Look, the tennis ball. Do you want the ball? Do you want the ball? Go on then. QARABAG could be in. Go on then. You're not coming? Oh. Fucking pussy, honestly. Fucking dog. So annoying. Alex is so Enzo in and actually annoying. And it's just like, for me, he just wants to be so right. Delap. Wide. Good chance, but wide. Alex just wants to be right so badly about this one. Because he wants to be, I get it, but like some people are supporting Maresca so much because they want to be seen as, oh, look at me. I'm not reactionary. I'm backing the manager through thick and thin. And good for you. Good for you. But some of us actually have eyes and aren't just blindly supporting someone who is so so inconsistent. It's a fucking joke. Respect for his record and everything. That, 50 wins in 70 something games. You look at the losses that we've had, and some of them are fucking insane. Cramp after 70 minutes. Fireworks are doing your head in. We don't really get them super close to our house, but there was one just then that was like the really loud one that goes up. Does that, and then, whereas obviously not all of them make that like screech noise. Did you like my impression there? Hello from Baku. What? Buona notte. Hello. How does Rufus handle fireworks? He's he just kind of chills to me. I don't think he's not really bothered. He's more bothered about the fact that I'm just talking to myself. And he hates cameras. It's really odd. I know here's Esteval, by the way. Good run. It's a greedy fucker at times, isn't he? Greedy little fucker. Fucking love Esteval, don't get me wrong, but Jesus Christ, pass the fucking ball. Like, in that situation, just pass. Shooting there is so greedy. Fucking knows. James, 18 minutes to go. Some dogs go crazy. No, he's literally chilling behind my chair right now in front of the sofa, just flat out asleep. He just really doesn't like when I'm talking and like my girlfriend isn't home because he thinks, oh, she's not here, so who's he fucking talking to? The lap. But it's also cameras. Like, he'll be fast asleep and we'll get the phone out and we'll go like that. And on silent as well. And his eyes will open and be like, I think he just doesn't, there's like a sensor or like a, whatever it is that comes out of cameras. He just doesn't fucking like it at all. Would you rather be able to speak to animals, speak 5 languages of your choice, or go back to 2016 with your full knowledge? 2016. I just couldn't be asked to go back in time at this point. I understand why that would be beneficial and like you can make all the money and you know, invest in Bitcoin and all that sort of shit. But I don't even know how to do that in the first place. So 5 languages would change anyone's world, to be honest with you. Especially in what I do. If I could speak 5 languages on the watch-alongs, I think that would make for such a unique experience. Esteval back post. So I would probably pick 5 languages. I like not know. I feel like Rufus and I kind of know what each other are saying in the first place anyway. And I wouldn't want him to speak. Because he just fucking talk back to me all the time. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Most audiences is English, American, and Aussie. Well, I think you're wrong. In terms of my audience, how do I check? Analytics, audience. So my top 3, the UK and the US, obviously, goes without saying. Nigeria is number 3. Big up the Nigerians, you know. Kenya, South Africa, Brazil, Indonesia, Ireland, and then Australia. We've got Ghana, Netherlands, India, Malaysia. Never heard of this place, but Myanmar in Burma, Canada, Uzbekistan, Spain, Ecuador, and then a load more. My smallest demographic is Iran. Esteval to the byline. Call the ball. Call the ball. I got approached recently from a Japanese. Oh my fucking God. Garnacho has just had a shot and has sliced it so badly it's gone out for a throw. That was a loud one. It's one of those. I hate those ones. QARABAG with a chance. Chelsea with a counter-attack potentially on here. Esteval sending him to the fucking dogs. Go on, my son. Enzo. He is looking a bit of a big boy, isn't he? Enzo! Oh! That was a tasty shot. That was a really tasty shot. Just over the bar. Brilliant play from Esteval. What were you saying about the Japanese company? Our Japanese company got in touch with me to basically show my watch-alongs, but translate it. So, like, they'd clip it and highlights and everything like that, and then they'd put, like, an AI thing over my mouth to make it look and sound as though I was talking in Japanese. Because they think that, obviously, the Premier League's getting bigger worldwide every day, and they want passionate fans to represent the Premier League, I suppose. But I haven't responded, but thought it was quite interesting. Ooh. This is ending a draw. How many times have you been recognized? I'd say over 10 now. And yes, I do keep count. Not specifically, but I've said it's probably about 10 or 11 times, I'd say. More than I could have ever expected to be fair, but TikTok is crazy. It's definitely from TikTok and not from YouTube. The train one was embarrassing. Yeah, it was. Well, not it was, but it was just a bit much. I'm a celebrity in Japan. I don't think I am, because I feel like I would have a lot more viewers if I had a big Japanese following, you know? (3-2), just don't know who. Oh, man. I'm in the south of London. Born and raised, South London. Fucking safe, mate, safe. But my dad grew up in sort of West London. Not a nice part. My dad grew up in Kilburn. Which is more like northwest. I'd say that's still west. No, it's northwest. Esteval over the bar. Should be a Palace fan. Well, no, it's what I'm saying. My dad grew up in Kilburn, which is near Chelsea, which is why he's a Chelsea fan. But if you're going off of my location, I absolutely should be. I should absolutely be a Crystal Palace fan. Most, if not all of my friends growing up were Palace. Apart from a couple who were Chelsea, to be fair. Do you live near Earlsfield? Where the fuck is Earlsfield? Earlsfield. I mean, it's just south of the river, to be fair. Don't think I've ever heard of Earlsfield. It's near Mitcham. Collier's Wood. Streatham. No. When I say south, I mean like Croydon. South. Oh! Oh, my dad. Where did my dad go to school in Kilburn? If you've it begins with C. I feel like. It's a corner ball to QARABAG. Jesus, fuck, that was loud. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. That one's loud. That one's right outside. Oh my God, our next door, our new neighbor has a fucking dog. And they're like, Rufus is not a barker at all. I might have heard him bark maybe 6 or 7 times so far in his life. He just doesn't bark. I've heard the dog next door bark. Here's Enzo. Oh, I've heard the dog next door bark more times than my own dog in the space of a week. not even a week. Like 3 days, 4 days. Good chance. It's like, I think it's a border collie, but my girlfriend thinks it's more of a husky, but it doesn't bark anywhere near enough to be a husky. It barks a lot, but it doesn't bark as much as a husky. Five minutes to go. Bless him. I probably won't be doing the long watch along after this because I should probably. Oh fuck! Oh my God, Buena Notte with an absolute screamer. Oh! Oh my God! What a chance! We fucked this. Who's the most famous person you've bumped into? John Terry. I was at a WWE event back in like 2016 and he was there with his son and his daughter. Yeah, there's no excuse, really. People will come up with them. It's not Maresca's fault, though, is it? No. No. Not on your Nelly. Couldn't possibly be. No. No. It couldn't possibly be. Yeah. So many fucking Chelsea fans. They were all from Azerbaijan, those fans. There was not a single fucking... not a single travelling fan there that I just saw. No, they've done it. If we lose this now, he's got to go, blood. Oh, God. Oh. Two minutes to go. 2.5 at push. I'll be live at full time exclusively on YouTube for a live review. Probably 10 minutes after the full-time whistle. So please do join me for that. Depending on the result, I could be in a better mood. I could be in a worse mood. It's Enzo! Oh my God, that's going in. It's going in, and Delap's, it's hit Delap in the fucking head. That was a goal. Enzo would have scored. It was going in, and Delap's got his fucking head in the way. Big chance here. Enzo. Esteval. Too much. Needs to get the cross off. Terrible pass. One minute left. Tosin. Well, it's a good thing we're not losing. Get up. James. Great position to get the cross off. Esteval. It's a lovely pass. No foul. Oh, there's no way that's a foul. 5 minutes of added time. Shouldn't be drawing this. It was a handball, the penalty. I mean, there's already cheerleaders in football. Palace have cheerleaders. QARABAG nearly stole it there. Very, very nearly stole it. Brilliant cross. Got the shot off, but straight out the keeper. Here's Garnacho. Pass the ball. Pass. Terrible pass. Ball played over. Cucurella wins it. Estevao. Garnacho! Fuck. It's a great fucking shot. Good save. Oh, it's a great chance. Corner ball to Chelsea. Two and a half minutes to play. Halfway through the added time. Crossed in. Terrible cross. Terrible, terrible corner. And QARABAG are in. QARABAG are in. It's 2 QARABAG players against 3. Cuts it back. Crossed in. Cleared away. Not enough pep in the step there for QARABAG. Chelsea counter. Can QARABAG deal with the pace? What is that fucking pass? How has Estevao kept that in? Fucking hell. Estevao. If anyone's going to get help, going to get a winner, it's him. Garnacho plays it back in, calls for handball. Still a minute and a half. Or a minute and 10, sorry. Tosin. Fucking hell. James. Oh, fucking hell, man. Not a good cross from James there at all. That could be it. Paphos have just beaten Villarreal. Their goalkeeper's just taken about 50 seconds to take a goal kick. He's got to play more than the time that's been given. Don't you blow that fucking whistle. He's blown it! He's fucking blown it! Wait, what? He's blown it! Two, full time, embarrassing. Not that another minute would have made any fucking difference, but wow. Wow. Playoffs, it's going to have to be, isn't it? Why are you swapping shirts, man? Fuck off. Players going over and clapping the fans. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. Full time, 2-2. I'll be live on YouTube only for a live review in about 10 minutes' time. We need to have a conversation. Not even just about Maresca, but Romeo Lavia as well. Thank you for the super chats. Please like the stream, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join me in 5-10 minutes time for a live review over on youtube.com/@HarryCFXI. What a shit show.